Well, that's really, really hard because if I named who it would be, let me give that a context, okay? It will probably be Jimmy Webb, but no one is going to think of him as a progressive artist. But the reason why I say that is because when I was in Genesis many, many years ago, I did an interview. 5 of us were interviewed separately, and we were all asked to name a particular tune that we thought was a great influence and our favourite single, I think. And 4 out of 5 of us, without conferring, chose MacArthur Park. So you've got this tune, which in a way is the template for many things that Genesis did subsequently. Something which doesn't really have a clearly defined verse and chorus. It's got several different verses that all vary from each other, and then a musical workout in the middle, and then a recapitulation at the end. But it's almost this kind of mini opera, and I think that it was something that really coloured a lot of what we did, which ended up influencing a lot of other people. Obviously, there are a lot of things. I think what was defining for me was seeing King Crimson in 1969 on stage before they'd recorded their first album, and they were playing a lot of material which became part of that album. But it seemed as if I'd never really seen a band before who were quite so broad-based, and they were all fluent readers. And suddenly it seemed as if that was going to augur in a much more disciplined, more precise era of music. Jazz was suddenly welcome, classical music was welcome, the epic nature of some of those songs in The Court of the Crimson King and Epitaph. And so I think that although they're not really thought of as a 70s band, you know, what they did really augured in what was to happen in the 70s with that kind of mixture of genres that I think is so all important to what we now call progressive, where it's music without prejudice, music without limits.